What's up, guys? Iceman here. So in this video, we're going to explore some of the added mods and changes that have been done to the upcoming items in Project Diablo 2. The mod that, in my opinion, thus far, looks toad as fuck, technically speaking. So check this out. I looked at some of these already. Alright, so bear with me, dog. We have this amulet, the Nakazan amulet, or however you say. How you say? Is that how you say it? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Nokozan? Nonetheless, they've made a lot of these amulets, I've noticed, very competitive with one another. There's no longer the ones that are just super godly as fuck, although they're still quite godly, but the ones beneath them have some competitive aspects about them now. I don't want to take forever doing this shit. I already looked at like 10 of these, but I have a ways to go. So the faster hit recovery ranges now on this. That'll be nice to get more faster hit recovery on an amulet that could really free up some charm space. And I'm thinking in Project D2, faster hit recovery will most likely be a very desirable asset. And that reminds me, Diablo 4 needs to implement faster hit recovery if they don't want to fuck shit up. It's toad as fuck to be aware of such things. You get a noob on the game who doesn't realize he needs to stack faster hit recovery if he's going to be dueling. You, being an experienced player, stack the fuck out of it. And then when you duel, you beat the shit out of him. You stun lock his ass and he gets beaten, even if you have shittier gear than he does. You know what I mean? It's just the higher intellect in such situations wins. And little things like faster hit recovery can make vast changes. Just one more thing you can really tweak your character with. But enough of that for just a minute. And it gives a little less fire res. I could understand that. It gave too much fucking fire res, some would say. Here's the old school Eye of Etlich. A little bit more cold damage, a little bit more life leech potentially, I think. I don't know, not much has changed here. That's a good old amulet. This one has changed. It now gives faster cast rate, toad as fuck, a better percentage to attack rating. Enhanced defense, 7 all attributes, all res. Pretty cute little amulet. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. It's a pretty fucking cute amulet. And then there's this one. I didn't even look at this one yet. I think it gives more all res. Enhanced damage. Okay, that's new. Absolute toad. A toad as fuck amulet. And all these little attributes, they range. So it's really gonna help set apart the godly AF items even more so. So I'm glad that a lot of these uniques have little minute details in what the ranges are. They have more variances, you know what I mean? I can't look at cats, I don't know why I can't click that shit. Crescent Moon now gives 2 to cold skills, and it now gives increased attack speed, and it now gives faster cast rate. I like this amulet, but they did nerf the life and mana leech, the max potential on them anyway. I'm not sure why they did that. I guess they thought it was too fucking much. I kind of like having a high mana leech, but you know what? This is a new mod, and there's new things to explore here. So I'm down with this. I'm down with this shit. And I kind of like how it has the 2 to skills, 2 to cold skills. So yeah, you're going to have a lot more build variations with gear like this. And like I said, I think that these amulets in general are designed to be more competitive with one another. And check this out. This is going to blow your toads' minds, all right? This has a higher chance. It used to only have 2% chance. It was great with the Blades of Ice Assassin because they proc their coefficients and shit so damn rapidly that it doesn't really matter what percentage on chance to hit you are able to cast your curses and so forth. But for any other character, 2% is pretty damn slim. So they raised that to 7%, got a high attack rating, a greater attack rating variance here. It used to just be, I think, a flat 20%, so now it's 40 to 60%. A lot more poison damage, so they're making these things somewhat viable. because like SOJ, for example, it gives 1 to 20 lightning damage, you know, the old school one, and they upped it here, as well as High Lords, 1 to 35 lightning damage or something like that, which, as we all know, it's just not shit in hell mode. So they actually made these little things matter, because those were just wasted attributes. And this is one example. So now it gives 400 poison damage. It's not a lot, but it helps a little bit. It makes some difference. You know what I'm saying? Nice poison res as usual. Attacker takes damage of 411, and this ranges from 400 to 600. See all these little variances here on what these items can roll? So like I said, there's going to be some items set apart that are just super godly, that have the highest rolls and so forth. So it's going to really be interesting to see the stuff in the trade market, and just bragging rights. You know what I'm saying? Just bragging rights. Here's the Rising Sun. And again, it gives a ton of fire damage now. And attacker takes fire damage? No, I don't see the attacker takes fire damage. Okay. The Meteor, the 1 to 2 to fire skills, I think it used to always give 2. Negative 10% to enemy fire res. See, so this is going to potentially, I think, be a go-to amulet for fire-based characters. Yeah. So maybe like a Fire Claws Druid, Fire Sork, obviously. Maybe a Fire Assassin, you know, things of that sort. Here's Seraphs. I don't really know what changed here. I don't think it used to give the defensive auras, did it? Let me know in the comments below. I don't remember what that thing did. But it seems so similar. Here's Metal Grid. Now, this is a great change. It used to have just charges of Iron Golem, but now it gives plus 16 to Iron Golem. So this is great. And you can up that, obviously, with skill points on your gear and items, I believe. So now you can freely cast it, as long as you have a little bit of mana. So it's not just one of those interesting commodities on the amulet. It's actually something that could be viable, I think. And here's the attack rating. It varies. And the all res, which it always has. An attacker takes damage. It ranges from 700 to 900. That's cray-cray. Now, you get a lot of attacker takes damage here with some of these items. And I think that's really cool. But I would like to experiment with that Iron Golem on that thing. Nagel Ring. See, this had a really nice quality of life change. Every time I'm leveling up a character in Act 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm always looking for those 1 to mana per kill, or plus 1 to mana after each kill rings. Because I just can't stand constantly charging them damn mana pots. So I'm always looking out for a 1 mana after each kill ring. So I think it's great that Nagel Ring now has this applied to it. A really nice attribute. Oh, and it ranges from 15 to 40 MF now. So that's toad as fuck. Mantled Heal, can't click that. Here's Stone of Jordan. So quite similar as it used to be. Of course, now the maximum mana has been potentially nerfed a little bit. It can range from 15 to 20% now, where it used to always be 20%. So if you get a 20% SOJ, it's a godly SOJ. The mana, I'm not really sure what the purpose of this is. Just a very small range, very minute, but nonetheless, it's just one more attribute that sets the perfect ones apart from the not perfect ones. And it gives more lightning damage, an additional 100 lightning damage. So if you find this early on, as it is only a level 29 ring, you're going to take advantage of that to an extent. So the lightning damage is a nice little addition, I think. Here's Dwarf Star. Okay, so Dwarf Star now gives just a little bit of blocking. It gives up to 50 life now, but it ranges from 35 to 50, and it usually would only give 40 life. It used to just give a base 40 life. Maximum stamina, nobody gives a shit about that, really. The Fire Absorb has been nerfed. It used to give a flat 15%, so now it's 4 to 8. The magic damage reduction, it gives 12 to 15. I think that would always range from 12 to 15. So yeah, but just a nice little bonus on that ring, and it's been nerfed slightly. So here we go. A Carry-On. Level 18 Twister. I really like the Carry-On, and now it gives faster run walk. It ranges from 5 to 10. The life leech on it has been nerfed a little bit. I believe it used to be able to give up to 9%. I think it gave like 6 to 9%. Or 6 to 8, but I think it was 6 to 9. And there's the poison res, which has been nerfed a little bit and now ranges from 40 to 55. It used to always give 55, I believe. Attacker takes a lot of damage now, 460 to 580. And it has the poison creeper. I like those on Blades of Ice Assassins. And I'm not sure if there's going to be an equivalent to Blades of Ice Assassin in Project Diablo 2. And for Project Diablo 2, November 6th is when it begins is when the ladder begins, the first season, all right? There's a couple beta testings going on before that, but November 6th is the day when this shit starts. I don't know what time. You all will have to look that up on your own. All right, what else have we got here? We got Nature's Peace, and I think, yeah, this has been reworked. It used to just be a collector's item or a ring that folks would wear running Nithalak, for example, because he couldn't cast the corpse explosion on the enemies that you would kill. But now, I think it's going to be a hell of a lot more viable. You can now cast Oak Sage with it, a +3 to Oak Sage. And like I said, I'm quite positive you can increase that with Gil on your with plus skill gear. So you could have a pretty damn decent Oak Sage on any character. Still has the monster heal, the prevent monster heal, the slain monsters rest in peace. 3% to maximum poison resist, so that's new, and the cold resist. So all these 3% to maximum resist, those are all new. Physical damage taken reduced by 9. Okay, so 7 to 11. So yeah, Nature's Peace is pretty damn interesting. See, all these rings now have been made viable, I think. You're not just going for the Stone of Jordan or the Ravenfrost or the Wisp Projector, which are all nice. Has this been nerfed? Let's see. No, this is great. Okay. I don't think this has been so nerfed. I don't give a shit either way. I've never used a Wisp on any of my characters, but I know this is a go-to ring. Currently in Path of Diablo, I think some of them go for 10 plus high runes. So it now gives 1 to all skills. It didn't used to do that. And +1 to Spirit of Barbs and Heart of Wolverine. So now you don't have to worry about recharging the damn ring, which can be annoying as fuck. Well, it doesn't get faster on walk anymore. I don't think it's missing anything else. But yeah, so now the lightning absorb range is from 4 to 6. I don't remember what it used to be, man, but I like that how it now gives you just a base Heart of Wolverine and Spirit of Barbs. So you don't have to go and recharge it at the merchants. And then you can control, to an extent, what level those can be, of how much you want to prioritize them. So that's interesting. I didn't look at anything beyond here. Here's Annie. Holy shit. Okay, this is, I like this change, and here's why. It was kind of tedious when you start your character at the beginning of the season. You don't really want to respec them. You know, I like to start them in a way where but you can respec them, but eventually it takes a long time in general, right, to get the Annie and the torch, for me at least. So what I didn't like about the attributes is I had to always factor that in. Be like, I'm going to have to respec my character once I get this item. So it was actually a downside, even though there was plenty of upside to it. It was just tedious and annoying, the fact that I had to respec my character if I wanted to fully take advantage of what the torch can offer when it comes to its strength, dex, and all else. So they did away with that. See, this is smart, man. I'm telling you, these guys, they use in their heads and shit. You know what I mean? I think the folks behind Path of Diablo obviously are using their heads, but what I meant was Project Diablo 2 as well. They're just really going all out with this shit, man. I mean, Path of Diablo is a Toad mod, you know, and they done a damn good job on that. And it's been my best Diablo 2 experience to date. But yeah, I'm just kind of excited about this new mod. And I just mean to say that the team behind Project Diablo 2, you know, they're doing math and shit. You know what I mean? They got computers and shit. They're using these heads and shit. Not to say that Path of the Diablo guys ain't, because they is. But I'm just saying this is another league of that as well. And I'm thinking the competition between these two is great because it's going to incentivize them to want to be more creative and try to make the better product. You know what I mean? So it's good to have competition, dog. That's my thoughts on that anyway, all right? But this is a great implementation, and I can see the logic in that. And like I said, it's going to take away that, oh fuck, I have to respec my character now if I want to fully take advantage of Annihilus now that I have it. So it gives one of all skills as usual. It gives 50 to 100 life, 25 to 50 mana, and all res range as well from 10 to 20 as usual. And the experience is the same. So they did away with the all attributes. And I think that's a good thing. It was just annoying as fuck having to retweak your character every time you'd get any, or every time you'd get torch. Let's see what they did to the torch. I'm guessing it's the same thing. Oh. Alright, so we have a nerf. Alright. It no longer gives 3 to all skills. So you're not going to have that massive influx of power when you get the torch. But I don't really give a fuck. I think that's just fine. And it has the life and mana thing. The all res thing is the same range. And it doesn't give all attributes. So you don't have to worry about tweaking your character when you get it. Rainbow facets. So all these, I can't click any of these things. I don't know shit about the necromancers. So I might not even see what the fuck they changed here. 25 to 35 all res. Shoot! Yeah, I don't know what they changed here, man. I don't know what the toad they did to Homo. So let's see what they did to Bolden Flame. Terror 1 struck, faster 20%. Yeah, that's as usual. Okay, life after each kill. I think that's new. Let me know in the comments below. I think that's new. Yeah, I don't know shit about this one. Let's see what they do to Dark Force. Ooh. Reanimate as Hellspawn. Holy shit. All right, so Dark Force. See, I don't know my Necros, but I know that's new. Faster hit recovery. Is that new? To maximum curses? +1 to maximum curses? What the fuck? What does that mean? Shouldn't it just be +1 to curses? That means something different, man. I'm pretty sure of it. Let me know in the comments. What the hell does that mean? +1 to maximum curses. Oh! Okay, so I'm quite sure of this. What this most likely means is you can have an additional curse on each individual enemy, and it's not going to just simply override it, and then your previous one will be gone. I don't know what the flat rate is, though. It's a flat rate. You can have 2 curses per enemy at once, and now you can have 3. I don't know that, because I didn't look into that. With Diablo 2, it used to always just be 1 curse at a time. But I believe recently in Path of Diablo, you can get up to 2 curses per enemy. But this is interesting. This is game-changing. Now you can get an item that will allow you to curse them even more, have more curses on Day's ass. So that's toad. Reanimate as Hellspawn. That is cray-cray. Aren't those them succubus bitches? Let me know in the comments. A Hellspawn, are those them succubus bitches? I don't remember. They probably nerfed this shit. It's so fucking toad. I'll resist 20. Okay, it's not always giving 20 strength and dex. The life leech is the same. Attack rating is the same. Hit recovery is the same. One of the comments says, okay, and that's different. It used to, so they nerfed it just a little bit, but a perfect one is going to be equivalent to a perfect Ariats on average Diablo 2 or Path of Diablo. Because this used to always be 2, but now it's 1 and 2. See, so it's just one more thing that sets apart a godly Ariats from an Ariats. You know what I mean? And this is going to be great for the economy, I think. it's going to be toad. How there's going to be these godly as fuck items now because there's so many additional variances in what they can roll. Wolf Howl? I don't remember what this shit did. Turned into a wolf or some shit, right? The werewolf. 12 to summon Direwolf. That's new. 6 to Fury. I think that's new. I don't know what the fuck's new there. Let me know in the comments below. Wolf Howl. All right. Oh, I bet you they did something with this one. This one sucked. Through your war cry, through your message, hunting skills, increase attack speed, 20 to vitality, all res. I don't think it always gave all res. Yeah, check this out. Attacker takes damage of 926. Ooh, and physical damage taken reduced by 24. Range from 18 to 24. So yeah, they gave this helm a bit of help. I always wanted that one to be decent. Oh, here's Halberd's Reign. They must have buffed this one. This one was a piece of shit. And that was disappointing because it was a very rare type of helm compared to Ariats. So why the fuck is it so shitty if it's, you know, harder to find? You know what I mean? 3 to masteries, 2 to barbarian skill levels. Oh, shit. Attack rating based on character level. This is Toad. 3 to battle command, 3 to battle orders, and it ranges from 1 to 3. A lot of variances here. Defense, replenish life. Holy shit. Oh, and damage reduction. This is Hog. Hellbird's Reign. Yep, that's Hog. Holy shit. I knew that was going to be Toad. And you could probably slam that with a Shard, I think is what they're called, and get 30s on that. Herald of Zakarum. You can't look at that yet. This is some fucked up shield. There's all sorts of weird shit, I'm sure. Decent AR. That one, I think in Path of Diablo gave cooldown. Dragon Scale's a piece of shit, so I'm sure they did something with it. Cast rate. They gave it cast rate. 20 to Hydra. Okay, so it's going to be somewhat viable, I would bet. That's a lot of Hydra. And hopefully Hydra in Project D2 gives, hopefully it blasts Fireball, because it's a piece of shit with Fireball, as we all know. I would bet it does. I haven't looked into it. Yeah, so this will make for an interesting build, some sort of caster paladin. That's crazy. And I wonder if you could use that on a Hammerdin, and then you could have, you could shoot hammers in addition to summoning Hydras. Okay, here's something a lot of folks are interested in, obviously, are probably the Sork stuff, because everybody wants to make a fucking Sork. Except for Iceman in general. But yeah, I do it once in a while. I'll give that Venom attention once in a while. All right, 2% chance to cast level 1 teleport. So they nerfed it. I'm sure folks love that, because I think it used to be 20%, because they always bitch about that. Oh, and it ranges. It's no longer 3 to Sork skills. It ranges from 1 to 3. 30 faster cast, the same. 20 defense, the same percentage. Vitality, energy, the same. All res, it used to give 20, so now it gives 10 to 25. 5 mana for each kill and 50 MF. So just some minor tweaks in that. And yeah, you might find a 1 to Sork skills Aki, and you're going to be fucking pissed. Astutus, I hope they made these two godly as fuck, because they're rare. You know, everyone's going around with a fucking Aki, and it doesn't matter if you find an Astutus, you're just going to toss the damn thing. Unless if you're a very niche Sork, and you get like a perfect roll, and you can put 2 facets in it, and you find your resist elsewhere, and so forth. Let's see what they did to it. Okay, so it ranges 1 to 3 as usual. 40 FCR as usual. Oh! As usual, it does this shit. -6 to enemy. Oh, so the lightning has been nerfed on this. Holy shit. All right, so this has been nerfed a little bit, actually. They didn't make it godly as fuck. Plus, it used to always give just plus. Okay. They made it stronger. Yep. They made it stronger. Okay. I digress. Because it used to only give 10 to 15 plus fire and 10 to 15 plus lightning damage. But now it gives 10 to 20 plus fire and 10 to 20 lightning. Maybe it was always 10 to 20, I don't know. But it also gives -1 to -10, piercing their resistances to -1 to -10 to enemy fire resistances and so forth. So it pierces their res as well. So as I was hoping, they actually did buff this. Yep. And that is going to help set it apart from Hodo and Aki, because you can now pierce their resistances with it as well, which goes a long damn ways. Especially if piercing their resistances is not integrated in the Sork's passive skills, like her Fire Mastery, Lightning Mastery, and Cold Mastery, as it is in Path of Diablo as of currently. If that's not the case, then this is especially going to be desirable. But maybe those, even if it's not the case, even if her mastery still pierce resistances, it's still going to be a damn good item. Very competitive with Aki and Hodo, I think. If Hodo's even a thing, I don't even fucking know. I haven't looked into it. Okay, I don't know too much about Death's Fathom, but because I rarely ever make cold Sorks. The lightning res, the fire res, I believe that's the same. It's always been 25 to 40 on both of those. I don't think it ever gave life after each kill. 15 to 30 to cold damage, so I believe that's been the same. Oh, and the cast rate varies as well, 20 to 30. I think it always gave 20. So it gives a little bit more cast rate and it gives some life every skill. But this item, that's fine because for niche cold sorks who, you know, can get their resists elsewhere, although these are very desirable resists. So this is almost equivalent to a Hodo in terms of its defensive attributes because lightning and fire won't really matter and you can get 40 per each here. And you can socket it. And you can put all res jewels in it, but probably more commonly you'll put facets in it. So that's interesting. Jalal's Godly Helm. Let's see what they did to it. And now ranges from 1 to 2 for the shapeshifting. You used to always give 2. Hit recovery is the same. Attack range is the same. Defense, same range. 18 strength. Okay, so I think it's been nerfed just ever so slightly. So it's pretty damn close to the same. Shit, what did it give in all res before? Did it give 30 all res before? I don't remember. Or did it give 20? I don't remember. I'm guessing they buffed these a little bit because these helms are rare, but they just were barely worth shit. Ton of attack rating with Cerebus Bite. 8 lifesteal and Deadly Strike. Open Wounds, Hunger, Fell Rage. I don't really know what they did. I think some of those things are bonuses there are new to Project D2. Spirit Keeper. The fuck? I don't make droids very often. Oh. I'm guessing Arctic Blast is going to be a decent skill in Project D2. 2 to droid skill levels. I don't think it would do that before. I'm almost positive it didn't do that. Oh, and it's defensive. Lightning Absorb and Cold Absorb. And maximum poison res, just like Andy's Visage. Holy shit. So this is going to be a nice helm. I wonder what Arctic Blast is like in Project D2. Helms. Good old Biggin's Bonnet. Can't look at that. Let's see what they did in Tarn. Anything? Why'd you change Tarn Helm? You can't fucking change Tarn. Oh, there you go. Mana per kill. Just like I was talking about early on, that mana per kill is very nice for just about any damn character. With Assassins, it doesn't work with traps, but maybe that'll be changed. I don't know. I have my doubts it would be. I would like it to work with traps and Hydra, for example. But I don't know if that's the case. It's probably asking for too much. And minions and mercenaries. What if your mercenary kills someone you get mana? Maybe that's asking for too much, though. But at the least, I think you should be able to get it with traps. If that, I don't know if that can be implemented, though. I'm not the one who makes this shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you can't do that. I don't know. Windwall skills, 3 to mana for each kill. That's damn nice. In the same MF. Did he give 25 to 50 or did he give 30 to 50? I don't remember. Coif of Glory. Always a shitty helm. Blinds target. Okay, and it gives 3 mana after each kill. 2 to 3. Nice. A lot of lightning damage that the attacker takes. I think that's buffed a little bit. Interesting. So that'll be a nice helm to find. See, these things are going to be rewarding to find. Because you're not just going to toss it aside. You could probably use it for a little while. Face of Horror. The Face of the Whore. So the Flea, the all res has a range. I think it used to give 20 all res. Or did it give 10? I don't remember. 50 damage to undead. So these are all just kind of lesser items here. So I don't really care to look at those so much. Dark Sight Helm. Let's see what that does. 1 to all skills. Dim Vision. +1 to Cloak of Shadows. That's cool. I actually use Cloak of Shadows quite a bit on my Assassin. A very defensive skill to have. Wow, this will be great to find something like this. Like say you're in Early Nightmare with a melee character or with a boson even or whatever. You can cast Cloak of Shadows. A nice fire. Cannot be frozen. Holy shit. Yep. This will be a good one to find. I'd like to look at those ones. Worm Skull, let's see what that does. Probably more Necromancer oriented now. 1 to Poison and Bone skills, 1 to Necromancer skill levels, 5 life, the same life leech. Valkyrie Wing. This is a damn nice helm. Let's see what they did to it. 30 faster run walk. Did it give 20 before? I don't know. Enhanced damage. You could use this on a boson now. 6 mana. It gives more mana. It used to range from 2 to 4. Now it ranges from 2 to 6. That's damn nice. Enhanced damage, though. Interesting. So this will probably be a desirable boson helm as well as a Javazon helm. So you're not going to be pissed if you find it like as a boson anymore as much. Because it's a damn good Javazon helm. Did they nerf the light absorb? I would guess they did. 5 to maximum light res. Nice. Targeting collected damage of 250. All right. Now we're getting into the cool stuff. I'll skip that one. Shaco. Oh, fuck. What'd they do to Shaco? All right. All right. Ooh. Oh, they nerfed. Yeah, they nerfed the physical damage taken reduced by. It used to be a flat 10%, but now it ranges from 3 to 5. Okay. They fuck with Shaco a little bit. You know what, though? Shaco is now green when you wear it. So some folks are coming to play Project E2 because they just want the fucking Shaco to be green on their character. I can't blame them. Can you? A green Shaco. That's Toad. Veil of Steel. Come on. I know that they made this thing a bit more viable. See, this is a classic item, man. This is a collector's item. This was from Diablo 1, all right? And it's a rare item, man. It's a Spired Helm. What'd they do to it? It used to always give 50 all res, is what it did. Oh, yes. I knew it. I knew. Oh, it looks like it did in D1. Oh, shit. That's the same imagery right there. Oh, shit. I'm going to put this in the thumbnail. Yep. I don't think it would change on the character, right? There's no way that they were able to change that on like the character animation, but nonetheless, that's Toad, man. That's nostalgia filled. That brings back memories, and thank the creators of Project E2, we are going to be able to use this helm now. Look at that, 1 to all skills, enhanced damage 20 to 60%, all res. Holy shit. Oh, but it still requires a hog amount of strength, but that's fine. I bet you they nerfed Fortitude because you're finding all these items with like maybe 20 to 50% enhanced damage, which we're used to seeing those big numbers on Fort, but that might not be a thing anymore. And I don't care if it's not because it's going to make these items more viable. So, but I don't know. That's just speculation. Maybe they didn't nerf Fort. All res 38, but still, man, this is a fucking lot of strength. So you could, put 3 sockets in it, put a couple hell runes in it if you must. But this might be a really desirable attribute. I don't know. The damage. Nice. Look at the defense. And that's what it needed. It needed to be just a heavy helm. You know what I mean? Just super defensive in terms of its defense. And maybe defense is more... maybe it's more desirable in Project E2. I have no idea. I think it's still 100% relevant when you're running and so forth. I don't know. I don't know if that's the case. Just a guess. What'd they do to Crown of Ages? Indestructible. Faster hit. Very nice faster hit recovery. Oh, no longer gives 1 of all skills. Reduced curse duration. That's big. Oh, these items are so damn Toad. Okay. Decent defense. I like that Veil of Steel. I want to get the Veil of Steel. All resistances, 20 to 30, they range. Okay. I think it always did that. Physical damage taken. So that ranges from 10 to 15. And it has 2 sockets. Huh. I wonder if we're going to be able to slam items that already roll sockets in them and potentially re-roll the sockets. I'm thinking that would be nice. But if not, I would hope that the creators of the Project E2 would make them, relevant still with their limited sockets if they roll with limited sockets. Like this, obviously, is one example. Because in a Corona, you could get 3 sockets if you were to slime it, but this only probably ranges... Okay, it always rolls with 2 from the looks of it. So they might have already factored that in. That you can't slime it, but we're going to make it good with just 2 sockets. And the curse duration is big. And it might be really big, depending on the shit you have to face in Project E2. Giant Skull. Oh, shit. What'd you do to Giant Skull? It better still have... Yep, it still has the knockback. Chance to Pierce. That's new. Wow, a nice chance to pierce. 25 to 35. Holy shit. This would be a great boson helmet. Enhanced damage. A lot of enhanced damage. 30 to 60. Oh, this is so damn Toad. 25% chance crushing blow. It used to just be 10. A lot of strength. Looks like the same strength variant and defense. Yep. So Giant Skull is really nice. Oh, and it used to roll with 2 sockets, didn't it? Now you could slam this hog. This is great. Now you can slam it. That's interesting because Crown of Ages, it's almost a part of it that it rolls with sockets. You know, maybe you just have to have that damn thing roll with sockets. That's just how it has to be. But this is good that it doesn't roll with sockets now because you can slam this shit and get 30s on it, I'm quite sure. I know you can with the bone visage, and I'm pretty sure Project T2 has slamming items for max sockets. Curious Guardian now pierces the resistances. I remember seeing this. The res has been nerfed just a little bit. Oh, even more so than last time. 25 to 45. It used to range from 50 to 70. So a nerf in the resists, but it now is offensive to an extent. -5 to -10 to cold, lightning, and fire. So an offensive helm. Holy shit! All right, I have a long ways to go. I think I'll probably make another video. Here's some early items. Nice hit recovery. You get style points for wearing that. Blink Bat's form. Good old Blink Bat's form. Centurion. Life leech, right? The fuck? Chance of blocking, enhanced damage. Oh, that's new. All right. But I mean, I don't really know if I want to look at all these, you know, just these get you to nightmare and items. Twitch throw, studded leather. A nice attack speed, 20 to 30 now. All right. But, okay, let's see what we have to go. So, oh yeah. I'll probably just talk about the later items. Holy shit. Oh, and none of these have. Okay. Okay, we do have some staves. We do have some wands to look at. Some chess pieces. Hot damn. Last Wish is one of the few things that keeps life tap. Malice? What do they do to Malice? Oh. Okay, it still gives -100 to monster defense per hit. Splash damage. Nice. Malice is Toad. That's right, Malice is godly. Okay, exile. All these items I could look at. Okay, so I'll make another video on this. So like the video if you guys will. Let me know your thoughts on these things so far. I am really liking Veil of Steel, Giant Skull. These are all some, I think, you know, needed changes. You know, you're making all these items relevant. And it's gonna be fun as fuck just experimenting and messing around. It's like playing Diablo for the first time almost. Because it's hard to know right now. You know, am I going to want a COA or Giant Skull or Veil of Steel or a Runelord Helm? You know, which one is going to be endgame for my character build? We just don't know, man. But so this is Toad. It's like experiencing it all over again, only enhanced. Because these guys are putting in a lot of work. So if you guys will like the video, hit the thumbs up button. Become a patron if you want. Links in the description below. I'll talk to you all soon. Peace be with you.